This video shows how to get the test scripts running. I'm going to demonstrate it with the Chums test repo, but the same as with all the other test repos. So before you do this, you need to make sure you have the APIs working and Chums itself is running on your machine. Once you have that, just copy this repo URL and clone it. Oops. Okay, and there in the README there are instructions of what to do next. So once you clone the repo, you need to go into the Chums test folder and initiate the app-based submodule with this command right here. And once that's finished, just install it with npm I. Next, you can open Visual Studio Code with code dot. And there is a environment configuration file right here. You just need to copy the one you want. So I'm going to test with my local host copy instead of the staging server. You can do both. Create a new file here of, let me try that again. New file, cypress.env.json. And just paste in those localhost settings minus the comment. Okay, so that tells us the URL for everything. And now you can just run the application with npm run cy open. This takes a minute to launch. So Cypress is a tool for automating Google Chrome. So this is going to open what looks like a Google Chrome window with some automation scripts attached to it. It takes a little while for it to pull up. Okay, in here you're going to have a list of scripts for testing various portions of Chums. I'm just going to click on this person script right here and run it. So now it opens Google Chrome, and this also takes a minute to launch the first time. So it's loading in the script, and it's going to start running it here in just a moment all by itself. So now it's running the script. You'll see Chums appear over here on the right. It logs in, and it goes pretty fast here. It's just doing a whole bunch of different tests. Some will succeed. I believe currently some are going to fail because these scripts have not been updated in a while. And I'll probably pause the video till it gets to the end. Okay, all the scripts have completed now. What you'll be left with is a list. All these ones with a green check, these are successful tests. All the ones with these big red boxes are something that had failed, and it'll tell you what has failed here. And it's just a matter of going in and fixing the scripts or fixing the application, whichever one needs to be updated. Let me just show you what the script looks like and how these work. So I just ran the person test. So we're going to come in here to the Cypress folder, integrations. These are the tests that are run. I'll go to person. That's what I just did. So here I have some setup. So it logs in, cleans up old records so the test can run a second time, and just kind of resets everything. And then it starts running the test. So here's create, search, cancel, edit, image, merge. This is the list of tests that we're running. And if I go to the first one of the create test, they're pretty small for the most part. So this generates a first and last name using a library called Faker to just generate names. And then it gives us the name of the test, should successfully create a person. Goes to the home page, types the first name in the first name field, types last name in the last name field, clicks the add button, and then it looks at the heading to see if the page is updated to show the person's first and last name. And if that exists, then the test is successful. Otherwise, the test fails. So each one of those tests is just a little block of code about that big.